Everyone. I am back. I know I just shared my BoxyCharm boxes for the last month, and I'm soon to be getting the new ones, but I just want to sit here and maybe do a little makeup, tell you what I've been using, some of the things out of BoxyCharm that I have been loving, some things I'm not sure of, but I just wanted to do my makeup today with you. So the first thing I was going to do, and I already did, I used Elemis, which I have been absolutely loving this. And then I used this SPF Kula Face Mineral Sunscreen, but it works as a primer too, so I just put it on and it has like a very slick feeling to it, which I love. And then I mixed for my eyes, I used this eye cream. I think it's called Andalou Naturals, and I got this in a subscription box, a natural makeup subscription box a while back. And I just added a little bit of my vitamin C. Anyways, I added a little bit of that to my cream and put it underneath my eyes for just a little extra boost of vitamin C. So the first thing I want to put on is my Becca. So I know I got one in my box, and then I got one as, I guess the pop-up where you could get on and buy extras, and I bought another one of these in a different color. But I have actually been liking this. I guess it's more of a matte that I'm used to, but I actually like it. It covers my dark marks because you can see a lot of these dark marks. Then I have dark marks over here, mostly right down here in this area, scarring and dark marks. But this really covers it. So I'm gonna try this on first. And I am not good at doing my makeup in my camera, so I have my mirror right here. So if I'm looking at it, sorry. I'm gonna try to put it right here so you can still see me. I just put a little bit on there. Kind of bounce it around a little bit. Okay, let's see. And it is kind of light for me, but it will warm up once I put my, look at that. So my setting powder is a warmer tone. So it does kind of, if I use a lighter foundation, it does help warm it up a little. But you can see, I mean, it doesn't take them away, but it does cover them good for a natural finish, which I like, because I don't like to look like I have tons of makeup on. And I use very little. And I use just a pump. And so you can still see them. I mean, I could use more, but I don't like to look like I have tons of makeup on. It tends to just settle in my wrinkles. Anyways, so the next thing I'm gonna do is my Absolute powder. Let's see, it's Radiantly Smoothing Powder. And it's from Lancome, and I've used this stuff for a long time. And I absolutely love this. It warms up the skin, and it really does have a smoothing effect. But I feel like it really does smooth out my skin. So I have been loving that. I mean, I'm saying years. I have a hard time using any other setting powder. I do use the It by Pore just for right here most of the time. I'm not gonna today. But other than that, this is like by far my favorite, and it's kind of expensive. I think it's like 60 bucks for some setting powder. If I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. That one's lasted me for about a year, so I honestly can't remember. Okay. So my absolute favorite blush is the Laura Geller. And we got this in a BoxyCharm, I'm sure of it. Because I don't know if I've ever heard of the brand before Boxy. But I hit pan in this. You can see that, I mean, it's hitting. It used to be this pretty marbly color over here. And now it's kind of just like, yes. I don't even know what that is at the bottom. But I love it, so I'm gonna have to buy some when I run out. I was hoping they'd give me another one. I got the Hourglass in my last one. I do like that one too, but I still love this one even more. I still find myself reaching for this one. I don't know what it is about it. I think really because I don't always use a highlighter on every day when I get ready. I don't use a highlighter every day. And this has just enough glow in it that I don't really, I don't know if you can tell in the camera, but you can't, yeah, you can't really tell in there. It just gives it a subtle luminosity to the skin, which I really like. So then I have 2 palettes here and I couldn't decide which one I wanted to use for my eyes today. So I had this one, which is that, oh, what is it? Palm Springs Dreams. Or I have again my Tati palette, which you can tell which ones I dip into. These lighter colors mostly. I use these, this darker color. I really don't do the reds very much, so maybe I'll try some of those today. And trust me, I'm not very good at this. So if it turns out really bad, sorry. The worst, yeah, I'm not really good at my eyeshadow. I'm practicing. I watch a couple ladies, you probably heard of Tati Beauty and Hot and Flashy, which they're both, I think Tati's a little younger than me. Angie on Hot and Flashy is a little older than me. So I like watching them and see how they do their makeup. Gives me some pointers. So I'm just working with it. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and use the Tati, I think. So I'm gonna go in to right here, the Aura, the light pink, and I'm gonna put that all over my lid. Like everywhere. And I'm gonna use my mirror over here. I mean, it's just a nice smooth start. Just a great foundation to start off. So I put that one all over, and then I'm going to go in. Let's see. I think I'm going to go in, if you can see, maybe this. Well, let's see. Let's do this one. Now I'm going to do a transition. So I'm going to do this orange. Yeah, I don't know. Nope, I'm going to do the brown, this lighter brown for a transition color. The lighter brown. And I use this very small brush. I think we got these. I'm not sure what brand this one is. Oh yeah, it says Luxie. It's the gold ones. We've gotten these and they're like the minis. So they're very small and I have hooded eyes. So it's really nice to use the small because it kind of really gets in here for me without putting too much. And I just usually kind of place it in there and then I take a bigger brush and kind of smoke it out a little, like spread it out, I guess. So I'll just take this one that's clean and just rub it in there a little bit more. So that just a little bit more on this side. There. Now I will go in, and I'm kind of scared of this and a little intimidated, but I'm gonna go with this pink just because I never use pink. Well, I use light pinks. I don't ever go that deep. It's more like a burgundy. So I'm gonna go into that. And I think just, I'm not sure. Okay. And I'm just gonna put that over here. like that color. It actually reminds me a little bit of fall. Okay, I'm just gonna use that same big one, my big fluffy brush. I really like how the Tati, it just blends out. There. It does blend out nicely. So I don't know what color I'm gonna go in. I think I'm gonna go ahead and keep it in the pink and go ahead and do this shimmer. Then I might do a lighter shimmer towards the corner of my eyes, but I'm gonna do that pink shimmer, the Poets, right in the middle. So I'm gonna do the, yeah, you'll see. Okay. I might just do it on my finger and just kind of tap it. All right, so I just took then that Aura, and it's like a very shimmery color. It's the light pink shimmer, and putting it more towards the center. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and go off camera, and I'm gonna go ahead and do my mascara and my eyeliner, and I'll show you what I use when I get back, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm back. I just did, I added a little Ritual, which is the darker brown color here, and I put it in the corners a little bit, and my under eye a little bit here. And the mascara I used was that Petite and Pretty. We received this in a boxy charm as well, and I have been using this, but it's almost gone now, so I kind of need a new one. So I used that. And then for my liquid eyeliner, which I'm not really good at, so I had a little bit of a mishap and got some on my finger and kind of everywhere. I even got some on my cheek, and I had to like take it off. But I do really like this. It's the Butter London Glazin'. It has a little shimmer to it. Can you see? It has like a little shimmer when you put it on your eyelid. I really like it, but I feel like it's usually easy to work with, although I had a difficult time today. I don't know why. I have a lip gloss I'm gonna put on. So I have the Buxom. These are my absolute favorite lip glosses. I have them in several colors. This one I happened to pick up at TJ Maxx, and it is in Alexis. And it's just a light pink, but it has like a little plumping effect. But if I'm not really doing anything during the day, I put a little plumping lip gloss on and just kind of let it be. And I do like it because it tingles a little bit, but not too much, not to where it's irritating. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and try to put on my brows. I don't do much because I'm not very good with it. I do need to fill in though, like this part right here, it's just missing. Like it just kind of goes off here and then it's very sparse. This side goes a little bit farther over here. So I don't really mind the shape of them. I just kind of fill them in a little bit. So I'm gonna do that real quick while sitting here. I don't usually go up here too much at all. Just because it's a little bit dark, but I tend to get it too dark up there. So really that's all I do. So it's not much, but enough. This one for me is harder, this side. Just because it doesn't really have as much of a natural arch and a natural finish to it like the other side does. This one I kind of have to draw it on. And I don't know. And I see people here on YouTube that have like the most perfect brows, and I have tried them every which way. That is it. That's all I do. It's not super good. Ooh. And I probably need to pluck a few hairs too, but that's okay. I'm gonna leave it. Anyway, so what else? Oh yeah, I have a finishing spray. I have the Ionic London, and I have used this, but not a ton. I mean, I've used, yeah, it's about that much gone. But I really like how pretty this is. And I do think that because this one is a color, that it does add that little warmth back to my skin, especially after I use a lighter foundation like I did. I just look pale afterwards, so I'm gonna put this on, and this sprays out like thicker, like not very fine, I should say. Like I said, I do like it for the warmth that it gives the skin. Anyways, so that is just my everyday makeup that I do, and I wanted to show you really what I've been using, really what I've been loving. Honestly, everything I use today is pretty much my favorite. So I didn't tell you all the brushes that I used, but if you want to know, I can put them down below. And I have just been loving this palette. Now I cannot seem to work with the glitters. Actually, I should probably put some on just for fun, but the glitters get everywhere. Like I find them everywhere. My husband will have them on his face. He'll have them everywhere because they're just in everything. So I have a hard time with that, but I love them. Like they're gorgeous. I should put some on. Okay, I'm just gonna dip my finger in the Soothe, which is, oh, it's so pretty, but dangerous. I'm just gonna put a little on and see if I can try not to get them all over my face. I mean, who doesn't love sparkle? But I do have a hard time not getting them all over my face. Like later, I'll be taking this off and I'll have them in my hairline. I know people use like glues and stuff for glitters. I'm just not that deep. That's what my son says, not that deep. So, that is, ooh. I'm crazy. Uh-oh, got it on my face. You see that glitter piece right there? Oh, yeah, but they're so pretty. I do love them. So it is fun, especially if you go out with girlfriends or something like that, and you can just put on a little bit of glitter and you feel a little bit more glam. I don't get glammed up that much. I don't use eyelashes like some do. I can't seem to get them on. They look weird. They fall off. I just can't do it right. So I just try to get the best mascara I can possibly find and use that. But anyways, that is my look for today. Thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for watching my first video. I'm glad to share all my favorites with you. And if you like any of these products that I used today, please leave a comment below. Tell me what one is your favorite and why. So I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye.